Hello YouTube and welcome to another GrunfWorks KSP career episode, and today we shall be building a rescue ship for our moon endeavors. Long story short, I'm just experimenting with some new parts, and I'm thinking that I want to build a rocket to help me basically rescue two kerbals from the moon orbit. So, without further ado, let's get into the building of stuff. Now, I will probably use this capsule for 3, piloted by just Jeb or something like that. And then let's put the service bay, because let's do some science along the way. I mean, no harm in doing that, right? Alright, there we go, perfect. What do we have? We have this, great. So we have Science Junior and we have 4 mystery goos. Let's put some batteries and some thermometers and some pressure barometers as well. There we go, perfect. Batteries, we could stump them up here, I guess. 4 of them. Good enough. Let's close the service bay. That fixes the service bay issue. Now, let's put some fuel tanks, and then we will be putting some engines. Cheetah? No, cheetah. Let's put the big one, the wolfhound. That's actually equivalent to the engine on the service module from Saturn V rocket. Let's put some landing legs, and this engine won't actually work because it's too darn big. Huh. Something else? Still too darn big? Skiff. Bear? Nope. How about wolfhound bear? Nope. Nope. Terrier feels too small and too limited. I have to find something better. I think I have radial attached engines, so I have thuds. Those should be working fine now, shouldn't they? Yeah, I think that will be working fine. Okay, so once I retract these, let's put them a little bit higher up, so that we have a clear stack separation. Okay, then put the decoupler underneath. Perfect. I always overdo my engines, you know how it goes. Or rockets. That's the whole point. Otherwise it wouldn't be Kerbal now, would it? Now, drogue chutes. Let's put some drogue chutes. There we go. Then I want to place another wolfhound, or the first wolfhound engine, followed by a decoupler and some more fuel tanks. Now I wish I had bigger fuel tanks, otherwise this rocket is gonna go like a big wiener, but yeah, I guess I'll have to live with that. You know, I'm worried that this rocket will perform like a spaghetti noodle. Come on, give me some good thrust to weight. Come on, do we have something good? Bobcat. Mainsail. Well, mainsail will work fine, I guess. So, lander, moon lander, Mark II. Because we have already Mark I, and the goal for this one would be to ultimately take the passengers and hopefully land on the moon. However, I don't know if we will have enough Delta V for that kind of stunt. I guess we shall find out. Nope. There we go, there we go. I don't think I need the mainsail, so let's put these guys underneath. Yeah, they will help nicely round up the whole picture. Perfect. And now I need a nose cone. you know, nose cone, like a big ice cone, but, you know, better. So let's see. Nose cone. Oh, those won't fit. Those are too big. We don't have 1.87 meter nose cone, guys. If any of you devs is watching, this is what's missing. We can always put the adapter, and on top of the adapter we put the standard nose cone. Perfect. Yeah. Alright, now. Few lines, perfect, and then we could use some struts, because you can always use more struts. Thank you. Now, fins, yes please. I think I'll take 4 of them. There we go, that's the stuff. I think it looks rather fine. Alright. Let's resort everything here. That looks about right. Selection. I'm thinking on abort we want to launch the launch escape system in this case something goes wrong, and to decouple this decoupler. Yeah. Other than that, we will be setting up staging, and let's just give a quick test in terms of the launch escape system. You know, I always want to make sure that my stuff is running, so... Okay, everything looks fine, and we'll activate the launch escape system shortly, just turning in. Okay, let's give that a go. Perfect. So we detach, we activate the chutes, we jettison the heat shield, and then we activate the main chutes, and then everything works perfect. Okay, revert to launch. Then we can give it a rather quick check if it goes into orbit. I just want to see roughly how much delta V does it leave me. Because, mind you, this rocket is not particularly big in any way, and we do have 2 rescue missions on the moon, and I was hoping for another moon landing as well. But then again, it's not really feasible to expect something like that. Ditching the boosters. 50, 60, and we are off and running. Perfect. Get it up to 100. Ideal case would be to basically circularize on the transfer stage and then ditch it when we have already burned to get towards our moon. But I would say that we would test-wise I would like some more batteries. I would like some more solar panel. Well, batteries I have, so solar panels, yes. And I would like let's put in this guy who sends out the signals. Perfect. We can put a double symmetry here. Thank you. Let's put it on the RCS because we don't have RCS, so we'll put an action group there. Toggle antenna, or on the brakes, even better. There we go. Alright, we are ready. Throttle to max, SAS on, and Jebediah. We are off. There we go. By the way, guys, this whole episode is 2 times accelerated because single speed, it just took too much time. Not worth it, so I thought I'd cut a couple of corners here and there. Of course, we are not cutting out explosions. Alright, So going up to 100. There we go. Add manure. Oh, maneuver, sorry. Manure is a little different thing. There we go. Okay, we will be also ditching this guy. Let's burn first. Stage. There we go. Ditch this as well. Oh, bugger. I was thinking I was gonna avoid it. Oh well. We'll see how we're doing fuel-wise. Like, is our fuel economy good enough? Jebediah is happy. We have 2 kerbals to rescue. And I'm sorry, I lost the footage of them their actual orbits, but you will see them shortly now when we will be going there. So, Jebediah Kerman. He is happy as a doorknob. He is dancing all over the place. There we go. Perfect. Cool. Now, getting an intercept towards the moon. We have to first correct the ascending node, of course. There we go. Perfect. Pointing in the right direction. Always a good idea. There we go. Perfect. And now we will be planning our rendezvous, which is always a little bit of a pickle, but then again, we need to do it. Okay, I think that should be about right. But then again, I still managed to screw it up. You know, go figure. Alright, now point the rocket in the right direction and burn, damn it. Jeb, you are so happy. There we go. Come on. There we go. $600 per second to burn. Fortunately enough, this engine is powerful, so it doesn't take very long. By the way, I've heard that this engine was actually built so that it could take the whole service module up from the moon. I'm not sure if it was, I mean the real life engine that is. I don't know if that's true, but it would be interesting to hear some confirmation like that. Because originally they didn't plan to have an orbital rendezvous at the moon, so basically this engine was supposed to do a, you know, to be able to get everything up. It's only later that they come with an orbital rendezvous around moon. In the Apollo missions, I think. Alright, so without further ado, let's zoom by on our neighbor here. Hi Moon, we are coming. And by we are coming, just pressing out the time acceleration, and moon is coming, and then we are... There we go, perfect. Looks close-ish. So let's draw a elliptical, path around it, and then set the current ship of the kerbal we're supposed to rescue, which is Obdon's. So we have to first set the inclination, and we're gonna do that on the ascending node, I guess. Or I'll probably just do, the orbital insertion first. Yeah, thinking about it, I might do it first. Right, so 51 minutes to our estimated burn. Perfect. Let's do the burn. And that's it. As simple as that. Now, speaking of that, we need to fix the descending node. It's 12 degrees. Otherwise, we're not going to have a good rendezvous now, will we? So, there we go. And then we have to do some fiddling. And that's all happening in 5 hours, 58 minutes and 58 seconds, which you guys have the benefit of watching in real time as we slowly do circles around the moon. Yeah. No, just kidding. Here we are. Look at it. And pointing in the right direction already, so that's good. And let's kick up the gas. 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. Simple, short enough, good enough. Now, at the apoapsis, we should reduce our periapsis to ensure that we do cross the paths with the aforementioned capsule. All right. Time accelerate until the actual burn. Ooh, I've passed it. Burn, burn, burn quickly and emergencily. I don't know if it's even a word, emergencily, but I've just come up with that, so that's good, clearly. Now, let's burn to secure a semi-encounter, almost. And that's supposed to happen in 55 hours and 39 minutes. Through the wonders of time acceleration, because everything is so pitch black, it will be sooner rather than later. Perfect. "15 minutes till encounter." Screenshot. This is a lovely screenshot, isn't it? We'll see if we will be able to get a better one. I'm not entirely convinced though. Perfect. There's a good rendezvous here. So, and that's supposed to happen in 3 hours or 1 orbit. So we'll just do a quick orbit around the moon. And there we go. Look at us approaching capsule by capsule, mano a mano. Perfect. Or kerbal by kerbal. Now, let's close that stuff. We are 19 kilometers out, and I'm gonna secure that we get a very nice encounter, hopefully. There we go. 46.7 meters per second, slowing down just a little, and perfect. Then we are well aligned for a rendezvous. We should end up with the same place in same spot in space. Let's just do some science while we're waiting for it. Okay, do you have some science for me? Yes, you do. Perfect. Thank you so much. Temperature scan, service bay locked. Awesome. I don't know why I pulled that antenna out. I think I was hoping for some send receive, but then again, it's better that you bring it yourself. You get more. Oh, look at that. Kerman rise. 6.5. Let's do a minor correction that we are both ending up at same space eventually. There we go. Do continue, please. Coming within physics range, there we go. Oh, that was a painless load now, wasn't it? I guess when they're capsules, they're so small, nobody cares. Okay, reducing the target velocity to 15 meters per second. And when we come closer, we'll slowly decrease it until 0. Okay, there we go. 300, dropping it to 6. Then we have 280, we are slowly decelerating, and I think I'm gonna want to stop it somewhere around 100-ish, if possible. Jeb, you okay there, buddy? Sure you are. 100, and now we are reducing the velocity. We could take it even closer, I think. 2.4, 1.4. 42 meters, 0.7, 0.1. I think that's good enough. Oh, look, there's the capsule. Obdon's capsule. Get out of there, man. Thank you. Now that's called a rescue. That's the first one. Obdon, care to take a selfie in front of this beautiful background? Might as well. Hey, smile for the camera. Perfect, thank you. So, Obdon, I need you to board this capsule with Jeb. Perfect, so we have Jebediah and Obdon Kerman. Now, we have a second guy that we need to get to. And just to avoid a lot of user-unfriendly fiddling, I have just skipped to the rendezvous itself. I thought that would be more handy. Add a maneuver node. Let's do it. There we go, we're coming in. Now, target relative velocity, we're there. Let's just go and burn this way out so that we ensure an encounter. There we go, look at it. Beautiful, isn't it? And at relative velocity 80 meters per second, you can bet that we are coming in pretty fast. Or actually twice as fast as the previous one. Now, let's just do short burns that would hopefully, reduce our relative velocity. Although I must say, this kind of view to me seems rather crooked. So I think the moment that we come a little bit closer, I'm going to swing the camera, towards a more productive way of looking things. This feels about right. So 45 meters per second. There we go, coming within the physics range. Hello, and just guiding our way towards the capsule. Jebediah and Obdon seem, pretty confident. Jeb is busy. All these tiny burns, making sure that we are well aligned. Hey, it's a rocket science after all. Now, 500 meters. Closing in on the capsule, and I think after we pick that one up, we'll probably want to go home. I don't think we would have enough fuel to actually land on the moon and go back. Maybe we would, but I don't want to chance it. 150 meters. $90 meters, closing in on the second capsule. This capsule looks a little bit funny, doesn't it? 50 meters. I think that's good enough. I would prefer to, stay. Now, oh, it's a plane cockpit. It's Mark 1 cockpit. How the hell did you manage to get it here? Periapsis. Okay. Screeny, thank you. I'm not gonna ask how you managed to get that thing over here. There we go. Come on. Board the capsule. Thank you very much. Now, I think it's time that we go home. Let's do a quick save and then we will see. Now, if we want to go back, we need to take a burn from there. Okay, perfect. Add maneuver node, and then let's do a crazy burn to ensure that we are going back to Kerbal. 1 million on Kerbal. Just moving it back and forth to find the optimal departure time. There we go, I think. And then just burn radio or orbit prograde to make sure that we reach that apoapsis. Service bay, we need to have some more science. There we go. Nella's Kerman was added to the list. Sure. Right, now it's time to do that burn, shall we? I mean, how hard can it be? Point the stick forward and press the accelerator button. Alright, getting ready. And... hit it, boys! There we go. I would say that qualifies as close enough. What's my periapsis? 34. Yeah, now it's 28. Perfect, that's the idea. Time to leave Mun behind and go back to Kerbal. You see, if I had only one kerbal here, so one orbit inclination change maybe, or equatorial kerbal, then I might be landing on the moon. With these two, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And there goes the moon. Bye-bye. There we go. Now, do we have any more science that we could do collecting? Because I think we don't have the science experiment module that would pick up all the experiments, so we have to do it by hand. Nellos, come on. Give me some science, please. Collect the data, collect the mystery goo data. I don't care. I want them all here. Right. Hopefully that would be all of them. I think there is some more just to pick up. Temperature and maybe mystery goo. There we go. Now we can close off that thingy and actually board the damn boat. Or, sorry, vessel. Close service bay and we are on our way home. Perfect. Kicking the time acceleration and watching the moon swoosh away. Bye bye, Moon. And where's Kerman? Hello, Kerman. Coming in pretty fast. But then again, there's no point of dilly-dallying too much now, is there? Alright, orbit retrograde, just kick in the fuel, and whatever amount of fuel we'll have, we will burn it off. Yeah, definitely not enough. Let's detach. And I just want to make an angle slightly different so that we are not on the same path, so we don't crash into each other, hopefully. A blader seems to be doing its work. Let's just see. Yep, a blader is being ablated, which is good. Oh, and we are going close to the KSC. Guys, to be honest, I never aimed for this, but if it goes, I'll be happy. There we go. Sounds wonderful now, doesn't it? Come on, loose! Loose, damn you! Loose! Oh, and I'm dancing. Come on, there you go. Perfect. Jebediah, Obdon, and Nelias Kerman returning back after a hopefully successful rescue mission. Depends on if my heat shield doesn't hit me on the head now. But, yeah, anyway, guys, we're coming up to the end of this episode. Of course, you know what to do. Like if you like the episode. Smash that like button and subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified of further episodes. Do come to Discord, do come to Facebook, links are in the description below, so yeah, I guess I will be seeing you all in the next episode, and I am about to log off as soon as these guys land and we observe that everything went fine and people are singing praises to Jebediah for rescuing these two jokers. And the good thing, they will become our permanent staff, so that's great. Some science and some parts and some experience. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. This is GrunfWorks signing off.